Donald Trump and his team, not so much the gentleman himself, the Trumpian economic team, people like Scott Bessent and Stephen Miram and Katz and others, they are attempting to blow up the monetary system as it is and the trading system in the same way that Richard Nixon blew it up in 1971. That was the Nixon shock. Now they are trying to implement the Trump shock. Now, whether they will succeed or not is another business, but they have a very clear plan, which is very destabilizing for the rest of the world. But for them, it's essential for maintaining American hegemony. The major difference between 1971, Richard Nixon, the Nixon shock, and today, the Trump shock, is China. Back then, there was no China. Now China is a gigantic superpower, a country that has managed to create interconnections with the rest of the global south, and not only the global south, Europe as well. And they will resist the Trump shock. Now you have China, which is not a stagnant bloc, but it is a very dynamic bloc based on capital accumulation, based on innovation, on technologies that are surpassing even those of the United States, and capable of doing that which the Soviet Union never did, which is to be a source of growth for the developing countries.
Multilateral cooperation is being replaced by zero-sum thinking and bilateral power plays. Openness is giving way to protectionism, and there is even uncertainty about the cornerstone of the system, the dominant role of the US dollar. Over the recent years, the dollar's share in global foreign exchange reserves has indeed fallen, with its current level of 58% being the lowest since 1994. In parallel, central banks have been accumulating gold at a record pace. The ongoing changes create the opening for a global euro moment. And this is a prime opportunity for Europe to take greater control of its own destiny. But let's not fool ourselves. It is not a privilege that will be bestowed upon us because of who we are, what we stand for, and the values we uphold. It will have to be earned together. Any change in the international order that leads to lower world trade or fragmentation into economic blocs will be detrimental to our economy. Sad. Yes, but with the right policy responses, there could also be opportunities. The changing landscape could open the door for the euro to play a greater international role. Europe can press home this advantage by continuing to forge new trade agreements, and we should make clear that we support a win-win approach to trade, ensuring that we are the most attractive partner to make deals with. We can do deals too. Sorry. Look, I'm not going to pretend that we are what we are not. A central bank is a central bank is a central bank, just like a rose is a rose is a rose. And there is only so much that we can do, and there is only so much that the treaty has assigned to us. But I believe that by delivering on our treaty obligations, complying with the rules, doing the best we can in order to deliver price stability is our contribution to a more stable, more predictable, more acceptable world. And we will continue to do that, believe me.
偷偷告诉大家，我最近发现了新法宝 Royal Face 逆时奇迹系列，它有活肤露、全效精华，还有精华霜。尤其我皮肤比较偏干，所以我非常的注重保湿。保湿做得好，肌肤自然烹润。提亮肤色更年轻，抚平皱纹超有感，而且气色变好。用心保养，每天都更有一点。美吧。